Hello, my name is Beezer Moulton. This film is going to document the boat known as Weed.
Race committee, vessel Weed checking in.
Come back, please.
Vessel Weed checking in.
Roger that, Weed. Thank you.
As we try to sail from Charleston to Bermuda. We'll have 5 people on board, captained by Lee Edwards, navigated by yours truly. Our mechanic is George Revis. First mate is Jimmy Dye. And our cook and general maven of cleanliness is Hunter Croce. We're looking forward to having you involved, and we're looking forward to a really fun race. Welcome. So Lee Edwards, my buddy, buys this Bristol 40, and we immediately started daydreaming about racing it to Bermuda. When he bought the boat, I had just gotten back from a failed attempt to race to Bermuda. We had to turn around 2 years ago due to weather after about 40 hours. And I knew then that I definitely wanted to do it again this year, and I knew Lee wanted to. So once he had the boat, the die was cast. We were going. We had 3 buddies we knew would want to do it. And the first was George Revis, who's a great mechanic and really good at fixing things. And then Hunter Croce, who's a doctor and just loves to sail, and just got off of a really nice trip from Hawaii to Tahiti on a sailboat. And then our friend Jimmy Dye, who's really good at racing sailboats. And so we assembled this perfect team, and we've had such a good time, like trying to get the boat in shape. Our boat has a name. The boat's name is Weed, W-E-E-D. But the boat is not named, is not the reference that you might be thinking. But I'll have to defer to the captain for the full explanation.
The name of the boat is Weed, and as soon as I saw that, I thought it was going to be, I thought I was definitely going to change it because I figured it's a DNR magnet. Anyway, so I talked to the owner. The name of the boat used to be Ariel, and that was named after his ex-wife. And he said he changed it because he got divorced, and but he always said he felt like you ought to name a boat after a woman who's close to you. And he claims that that's the nickname of his grandmother. I don't know if I believe him or not, but that's what he said.
We're going with it.
Yeah, so that's what we're telling everybody. Well, the way a rating works is every boat has a number, like a rating, a speed rating. Ours is 184. And say if somebody else's rating is 174, that means they're 10 seconds faster per mile than we are. That way, like 2 boats that are dissimilar can still race against each other. You know, that big 70-footer over there that Charlie and those guys are on, the rating on that thing, I don't know what it is, but say, for example, it's a rating of 114. And that means they have to beat us by 1 minute every mile. So in an 800-mile race, they got to beat us by 800 minutes. If they beat us by 790, then we win. So that way, that's how you can race all these different types of boats. So ratings are really key, and that's one thing that's probably gonna help us out. We have a really high rating. It's kind of an old boat and not exactly speedy.
This boat, I think, is a 1980. And that was an era when they built them heavy and very tough. The fiberglass on this boat is really thick, which we find very comforting. Modern boats are often much lighter, faster because of it, but lighter and a little more brittle.
Well, actually, my name is Asma Hilali. I'm from Morocco, and I'm supporting my boyfriend, actually, George Revis, who's sailing in the favorite boat today.
My name is Teddy Turner. I'm originally from Atlanta, Georgia, but I've been in Charleston for many years at this point. And this will be my 4th Charleston to Bermuda race and was asked by Hank and his folks with Midnight Rider to come sail and kind of bring some of my guys to help them try to set a new record.
My name's Butler Derek. This is the Charleston Bermuda race. I've been in Charleston 3 years. Actually, it's funny, I arrived in Charleston via sailboat. I was living in New Orleans and lived on a 29-foot sailboat on Lake Pontchartrain and bartending at the time. And I turned 30 on it and decided I need to get home. So it was about the same price to ship it as it was to provision it and sail it. So I sailed it. And so it's been in Charleston 3 years, and have a great affection for boats and sailing. And Paul Dorn, the owner of this boat, put together a bunch of friends, and here we are. And we're going off tomorrow at noon.
My name is Stephen Clark, and this is our boat right behind me. It's a Halas 47, name of Easily. We carry a crew of 8, and of those, myself is a captain, and the owner's on board, and we have 6 students. So this will be their first long voyage on the open ocean. I've been racing since I was 10 years old. I won the Nationals when I was 16, participated in the Worlds in Shigami Bay of Japan. We've been racing 90 races a year up in Michigan, and I've basically sailed pretty much all over the world.
My name is Hank Hofford. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and we're here today to kick off the 5th biannual Charleston to Bermuda sailboat race, C2B. It's a life experience to go out and do one of these races. It takes months and months of preparation. It certainly takes a commitment of time and money, going offshore, putting 6 hours in, changing sails every 20 minutes, really taking everything through the paces, testing it, rechecking, just really going through it top to bottom. When you're out in the ocean, your life is dependent on your vessel and your crew members, and you better know who they are and what to expect out of them, and be able to take care of yourself at the times that when things happen. Be confident in yourself. So you don't want to go out in the middle of a storm and test out your equipment.